Hi, I'm Jason Lamb.
I'm Michelle Lamb.
In 2021, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. It started in 2021. In September, I had my first colonoscopy. It was at that time that they tried to do a colonoscopy, and the tumor had grown to prevent the equipment from being able to go up in there. So they stopped basically and put me in a room, waited for me to wake up, and brought Michelle in and told us that I had cancer. Dr. Dosley CT scan and made his evaluation and said that they could start treatment within like 2 weeks, I think it was. So, and I had to do 8 rounds of chemo with that. And now 3 weeks ago, they said from my last scan that I had a 5 centimeter tumor in my adrenal gland, and I've got to start chemo in 2 days, and it's probably 6 to 8 sessions there, and then they're going to go and the surgeon has already said that if they see, as long as they see shrinkage and no other spots come up, then they'll be able to go in and take that out, and everything will be good. I was bitter. I was mad as hell. And it wasn't because I had cancer. It wasn't because of anything. It just makes you feel so bad. I've got a port. When they hook up the port and they put the needle in, it hurts. That makes me mad. And when we go upstairs to infusion and they clean the little cleaner off and make the connection and start the bag of fluids, you're okay. And then they start the bag of infusion for the chemo, the first drug, and you feel, as soon as it hits your veins, you feel like shit.
Cancer's not one of those things that you really ever expect. You always think it's going to happen to somebody else. And for it to be in your house, in your spouse, I tell him all the time, I'd rather it be me as opposed to him, because I feel like, not that he can't deal with it, because he's been a hero to me through all of it, but when you've been married for 25 years, you just would do anything you could to get rid of his pain so that he didn't have to go through it, and I would take it in a heartbeat. You rally the troops and you bond, and you're going to fight like hell to get through it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And so in that aspect, I hate the cancer and I hate that he's had to deal with it, but I wouldn't change what it's done for our marriage for nothing. You start to not take each other for granted, but sometimes you do.
Yeah.
You're there and life just goes on. But then to be hit out of the blue with a diagnosis already on top of the Parkinson's.
It was a gut punch.
It is a gut punch. But there was an immediate shift in our relationship with each other and our attitude and just a tenderness that we hadn't had in years, it felt like. And all of a sudden, we saw each other again, it felt like.
Yeah.